Parental alienation is quite a controversial topic because some people need the term to describe what is happening to them, and some people use the term in order to get away with their behaviour and to pass the blame onto the other party. There are many valid arguments as to why we need the term parental alienation, and there are many valid arguments as to why we don't need the term parental alienation, why it can be quite harmful, especially in custody cases. The term was coined by Dr. Richard Gardner, and it's used to describe where one parent will systematically undermine and sabotage the relationship between their children and their children's other parents, often through things such as manipulation and lies and psychological tactics. Narcissistic individuals manipulate to their advantage, and they use things such as Jennifer Freud's term DARVO to switch the roles, to make the healthy parent look like the problem. So the second the healthy parent tries to stand up and protect the child, the narcissist will claim parental alienation. Usually, this is the narcissist projection because this is what the narcissist was doing all along to the healthy parent who is now trying to protect their children. DARVO is deny, attack, and then reverse the roles of victim and offender. Jennifer Freud's DARVO tactic is where the perpetrator will deny any wrongdoing. They will then attack and accuse the victim. They will flip the roles to portray themselves as the victim. And a narcissist will flip the roles to portray themselves as the victim in parental alienation. The alienating parents will target the healthy parents. They will deflect attention away from their own actions and manipulate everyone's perception. Projection involves the narcissist attributing their own toxic, negative traits and actions over to someone else. In parent alienation, the alienating parent will often accuse the targeted parent of alienating them. They will accuse the targeted parent of doing what they themselves are doing to justify their campaign against the other parent. Gaslighting is a psychological form of manipulation aimed at making a victim doubt their own reality, doubt their own memory, doubt their own perceptions. In parent alienation, the alienating parent might distort the child's memories or experiences against the targeted parents, causing the child to question the relationship and the trust within the other parent. These tactics are used by the alienating parent to undermine the child's bond with the targeted parents, to erode the trust in them, and to manipulate their emotions and beliefs about the other parent. There are lots of different gaslighting phrases that a narcissistic individual will use towards their children against the other parent, and they are usually the narcissist's confessions. A narcissist's accusations are often their confessions. So they can turn around and just claim your other parent doesn't really care about you. Narcissists lack empathy to care about their children. They want to be seen as caring, but they want to make sure that the other parent doesn't get that bond with the child. They can turn around and say your mom, your dad is always trying to manipulate you. They're always trying to guilt trip you, which is exactly what the narcissistic parent is doing. And then when you try to explain it to the child, you look like you're the one that's gaslighting, even though you're telling the truth. I'm the only one who truly understands you. Your other parent doesn't get you. Trying to create that connection and that bond by alienating the healthy parent. They can turn around and claim that the other parent is irresponsible and unreliable, when it's the narcissist that's irresponsible and unreliable, that doesn't turn up on time, that doesn't keep to their word. However, they usually blame the other parent in some way. your mum, your dad is trying to turn you against me, which is exactly what the narcissist is trying to do to the targeted parents. Yet if the targeted parent tries to speak out, they then sound like they're gaslighting, even though they're telling the correct version of events. Narcissists twist things to their advantage. They project, they shift the blame over to someone else. They use Dava. They will turn around and say, you're better off with me. Your other parent doesn't appreciate you like I do. When in actual fact, the child is better off with the targeted parent who's trying to do the best by the child, and better off far away from the narcissistic individual who's trying to isolate the child. Your mum, your dad is just jealous of our relationship. Narcissists love to provoke jealousy in people, and they like to believe that other people are envious of them, when usually once we realise who they are, we're not jealous of them at all. Your mum, dad causes all the problems. This is exactly what narcissistic people do. They cause all the problems and then they blame and shame everybody else. Your mummy or your daddy wouldn't let you. They're purposely going to undermine the healthy parent's parenting by doing things that a child shouldn't be doing, and then claiming that the other parent wouldn't let them, so that they can be the narcissist can be the fun parent. They're the ones who are being irresponsible by claiming the healthy parent, while claiming the healthy parent is being irresponsible. Only if it's okay with your mum or your dad. So a narcissist will promise to do something inappropriate with their child or for their child's age, or they will promise to do something on the other parent's time and then say, only if it's okay with your mummy or daddy. So then when mummy or daddy says no, the narcissist can claim that the mummy or daddy spoils all the fun. If it wasn't for your mum or dad, the family would still be together. Usually the narcissist has lied and cheated and deceived and stole and disappeared and come back. Yeah, they still believe it's the other parent's fault, because to a narcissist, nothing is ever their fault. These phrases are used by narcissistic parents to distort the child's perception of the other parents. They're projecting out their faults onto the other parents. They're sowing those seeds of distrust. They're manipulating to get the child to favour the narcissistic parent while undermining the other parent's authority and love.